Our new developments now in the lawsuit against failed gaming company 38 Studios. Tonight, we're getting a look at some important documents never seen before.
They reveal the thinking of officials at a time the bond deal was being negotiated, and they give insight into the strategy behind that lawsuit. Political reporter Bill Rappley is in the newsroom with the documents he uncovered. Bill?
Well, indeed, Patrice and Jean, there are boxes of documents already in this case, but among them, some affidavits from key players and an email that was circulated among 38 Studios officers. The bonds sold to bring 38 Studios to Providence were approved by the state's Economic Development Corporation. The state's lawsuit contends principals in the deal knew the proceeds of the bond deal were not enough to take the company to completion of the multiplayer online game it was calling Copernicus. And a document from the case file hints at some of that knowledge. Weeks before the EDC vote, Tom Zaccanino from 38 Studios wrote, "I really do not think we should highlight the fact that we might be undercapitalized," going on to say that won't go over well with the staff or board. But then EDC Director Keith Stokes said he understood of the bond money, quote, "it would be sufficient," end quote. Former Governor Don Carcieri also said he considered, quote, "the proceeds of the EDC loan would be sufficient to fund the so-called MMOG game, Project Copernicus, to completion." But EDC lawyer Robert Stoltzman said of the funding, quote, "Governor Carcieri specifically said that that was one of the two risks that were faced, that the EDC faced. One that was adequate funding resources to complete the game, and the second was sales." Now, once the bonds were sold, $23 million worth were held to help repay the loan, leaving 38 Studios with only $51,600,000 to try and get their game off the ground. Obviously, that was not enough money. This case will continue. Discovery won't wrap up until August. I'm Bill Rappley, NBC 10 News in the newsroom.